one and all. And, we got two big stories today. And, of course, one is the Mitch McConnell hospital photo. And the other one is they've given us this cause of death for Lindsey Graham. And there's a big difference in listing the cause of death or releasing a cause of death and saying that there was no foul play. So what I want to know, I'm going to ask two questions with one answer. Well, let's start with Lindsey Graham. Did Lindsey Graham die of natural causes, as is being reported? Did Lindsey Graham die of natural causes, as is being reported? Yes or no? What do you guys think? We'll get to McConnell in a minute. Did Lindsey Graham die of natural causes, as is being reported? Yes or no? What do you guys think? Yes or no? And one thing I've noticed with this story is that the ones that are saying he died of natural causes are the Lindsey Graham haters. Have you noticed that in the in social media? Right? The Lindsey Graham haters are, yes, natural causes, nothing to see here. Natural causes, nothing to see here. Did Lindsey Graham die of natural causes, as is being reported? Yes or no is the question. And it's fascinating to me that the Lindsey Graham haters are the ones that are saying yes so quickly. And MAGA people are saying, hold on, wait a minute. Wait a minute. There's some things missing with the Lindsey Graham cause of death, okay? What we're not seeing is, when did he last see a doctor, right? Has he had heart scans? Yes, we don't know. They released that information a little too quickly before there could be a proper investigation. They have doctors on standby for these senators. So what kind of examinations and tests has he had done recently? He has a phone call with President Trump, says they're all ready to go on the Save America Act, and then boom, all of a sudden he drops dead. Did Lindsey Graham die of natural causes? Yes or no? That's the question on the table. Did they release the cause of death too soon without a proper investigation? And the same person saying yes over and over again, come on. And there's other things other than toxicology. Let me pull this up. Grant Stitchfield. Let me pull up Grant Stitchfield here. Hold on. Pretty sure I have this video. Okay, this is Grant Stitchfield. This is Grant Stitchfield yesterday.
A brief and sudden illness? My ass. Lindsey Graham is dead. I don't think this was just some random illness. I don't believe in coincidences. I believe it was a direct energy weapon used against him. Now, who would do such a thing? Russia? Lindsey Graham was in Ukraine not 24 hours ago trying to end this war. Russia would have an interest of killing Lindsey Graham. These direct energy weapons, they use energy waves, sonic waves. They can cause brain tumors, heart attacks, you name it. They are devastating. They are real. My belief is something fishy is going on here. Whatever you think about Lindsey Graham, and I disagreed with him on a lot of things, especially Ukraine.
Yeah.
He was a decent guy, and he loved America. Russia would want him dead. I hope the CIA, I hope the FBI are investigating this. They need to be, because as I've always told you, There are no coincidences in Washington, D.C., or foreign policy, or all these other military actions. You better believe it.
Okay, that's Grant Stinchfield. So what do you guys think about that? Right? I mean, the cause of death could be this, but was it natural? Right? Was it natural? Or was he assassinated by the Russians? What do you guys think? Yes or no? I'll get to McConnell in a minute. So, was this natural causes with Lindsey Graham? Yes or no? Or was he assassinated? I mean, I think that's still a very fair question today, and I think that they rushed this a little too quickly. And those FBI guys out in front of Lindsey Graham's house, I saw them. I retweeted a video of them that someone took that was walking by. I don't trust those guys. You see how they look like? They had skinny pants on and everything else. Those are very woke FBI people that were there investigating this. To wear those skinny pants those guys were wearing, that is hardcore woke FBI right there. Okay, the Mitch McConnell photo. Real or AI? The Mitch McConnell hospital photo. Is it real or AI? What do you guys think? Is the Mitch McConnell hospital photo real or AI? And if you go to my X, I took that same newspaper and took a photo that I took for a thumbnail on one of my live streams the other day. And I used AI, it's on my X, to have me holding that newspaper. And I put the AI photo and the original photo next to each other on my X, a Brian Craig Show. Okay, so most everyone says the Mitch McConnell photo is AI. Okay, so why is the Mitch McConnell photo fake, but Lindsey Graham died natural causes without any help to give him that heart attack? These are coincidences. We have one fake thing going on here with Mitch McConnell and the other one's real. Do they get you to think? Why would one be faked to such an extreme and the other one be 100% real? Right? Why? Does that make sense? Why did they come out with an AI-generated photo on the day that Lindsey Graham died of natural causes? Right? And remember, you know, Nikki Haley, who's the favorite right now to replace Lindsey Graham, big deep stater. They're setting her up to run for president next time. She's the rhino Republican establishment girl. Yep. And a lot of people pointing out, rightly so, where's the oxygen? Where are the IVs? Right, he's in the hospital. Where's the IV? And if you remember, their plan was to nominate Nikki Haley after Butler. If Butler would have gone the other way, they were going to nominate Nikki Haley for the Republican nomination for president. Now, Lindsey Graham drops dead, and they're talking about making Nikki Haley the replacement. And are these things suspicious to you guys? Isn't everything just coming together a little too easily? And then they came out with that AI photo. So let me ask the Lindsey Graham question in a different way. Yes or no? Was Lindsey Graham assassinated? Yes or no? Was Lindsey Graham assassinated? Yes or no? Was Lindsey Graham assassinated? No fence sitting. Look at that. Yeah. So the cause of death that they released was the cause of death, but you think it was brought upon unnaturally. Almost everybody in there. I would say 98, 99% of people say assassination. Mm-hmm. Look at that. No fence sitting. You got to have an opinion here. Don't be like the quartering and fence sit. An assassination can appear to be natural causes. Right? Isn't that possible? So most everyone believes Lindsey Graham was assassinated and the Mitch McConnell photo is AI. There you go. Yeah. Yep. I don't trust these skinny pants FBI guys. Mm-mm. Their pants look like they were sprayed on. That's like what women wear. I don't trust woke feds. Mm-hmm. Nope. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to the stream. If you're new, make sure you subscribe. In less than 2 hours, I'll be in studio taking your live calls on this. But I'm going through the news, and they're trying to put this Lindsey Graham thing to bed so quickly. I wanted to do kind of little focus group with you guys on the live stream here on YouTube. There you have it. So most everyone believes Lindsey Graham was assassinated. I'd say easily 98, 99% of people in the chat who responded said Lindsey Graham was assassinated. They can bring heart attacks on people. There's ways to do it. Seems too convenient. Yep. Yep. Especially Elaine Chao just back from China, and then all of a sudden they get this photo. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the photo is total BS. I don't buy the Mitch McConnell photo at all. You know what? The one thing in it that is really fake looking is the wall. The door. There's like a crack for where the door opens, and then it stops. Right? No, there's something stinks about it. Too convenient. It's suspicious. Yep. Exactly. Okay, let me ask again. A lot of new people have jumped in. Do a little focus group before I go on the air today. Yes or no? Was Lindsey Graham assassinated? Yes or no? Was Lindsey Graham assassinated? Yes or no? Was Lindsey Graham assassinated? Yes or no? No fence sitting. Look at that. Pretty much 100%. Look at that. Look at that. Wow. So we've got pretty much 100% agreement that Lindsey Graham was assassinated. That doesn't mean he didn't die of a heart attack, but they can bring about heart attacks. I've never seen a forensic analysis released within... Yes, exactly. A little too quick. Okay, next question. Is the Mitch McConnell hospital photograph AI? Is the Mitch McConnell photograph AI? Yes or no? Is the Mitch McConnell photograph AI? Look at that. Boom. So it looks like we are of a like mind. Lindsey Graham was assassinated, and the photograph of Mitch McConnell's AI. Yep, yes on both. Look at that. And it really blows my mind how all the Lindsey Graham haters are saying natural causes. Oh yeah, they want us to move on from that real quick, don't they? Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's very convenient. Just a matter of when they poisoned him. Did they do it in Ukraine? Did they do it here? You know? There's got to be so many Russian spies and agents in Ukraine. Mm-hmm. Subscribe if you're new to the channel, guys. Glad to hear that there's such agreement here. Mm-hmm. Yep. Welcome, London. And, you know, Nikki Haley, they're talking about replacing Lindsey Graham with Nikki Haley. And you remember their plan after they shot Trump and Butler was to nominate Nikki Haley for president for the Republican Party. She's the Republican establishment deep state go-to girl. Mm-hmm. Exactly. You know, so that's very suspicious too. Mm-hmm. Well, you know, I'll be talking about it live on the air, taking your calls later this morning in about an hour and a half or so, about 90 minutes or so. And I know I didn't wake up crazy. Now here's my cat. Hey, Luna. Come here, Luna. Want to be on YouTube? Luna's shy. Come here, Luna. No, she doesn't want to be on YouTube. It's early in the morning. Welcome, London. Welcome, California. You know, these people will stop at nothing to stop the MAGA movement. You know, that's what you gotta understand. They will stop at nothing. We've seen it time and time again. Mm-hmm. They'll do whatever it takes. Welcome, Massachusetts. Welcome, everyone. So I'm going to say 99% agreement in the live chat that Lindsey Graham was assassinated, and 100% that the photo of Mitch McConnell's AI. And the only reason the Lindsey Graham assassination isn't 100% is because the Democrats, the liberals, the never-Trumpers say, no, natural causes, because they want us to move on from it. It's all too convenient, too suspicious, too many things in play. You know, and they came out with the cause of death too soon without an investigation. A little too fast. I've never seen it came out too quick. How long did they have the body? Right? I've never seen autopsy findings come out like that. Have you? Mm-mm. No. Never. Never, never, never. And it's interesting, his house is like 2 doors down, 3 doors down from the DNC headquarters in Washington, D.C. I was very surprised to see that. No, they've never seen results come out. I'm surprised they don't have the toxicology out. Too fast, too quick. Yep. Yep. Well, you guys will have to call me on the air today about this, because the people that want us to move on and nothing to see here, that's what that's you know, we got to talk about, why are we suspicious? Why are we questioning this, right? If it was an assassination, you know, everybody immediately goes to Russia, but boy, they got Nikki Haley already plugged in there. You know, they plugged her in real quick, didn't they? Let's see. There may be so much, it may be so suspicious looking, they may move on from Nikki Haley. We'll find out. Yeah, come on, man. Come on, man. Nothing to see here. Come on, man. Corn Pop told me nothing to see here. Come on, man. I like Lindsey. Everybody liked Lindsey Graham. I disagree with him on Ukraine, of course. But Trump loved him. Trump's really upset about it. Watch your mouth about Lindsey Graham. Have some respect. It's not funny, creep. HD1 there. Be a decent person, if it's possible for you. It's not funny, HD. You're a creep. It's not funny. Exactly. Disaster place. Mitch McConnell, Lindsey Graham, coincidence? No way. And the photograph, they're trying to get us to move on so fast. Why, Lindsey? Well, he told Trump right before he died that they were ready to go on the Save America Act. And you cannot trust Nikki Haley. You cannot trust Nikki Haley. Nope. Dump on standby. Yeah. No, but those of you who think that he was assassinated and think that the photo of McConnell is AI, call me on the air today. Don't let the show get filled up with these deep state liberal narrative pushers, you know. Because I'm curious. I want to hear why. You know, my experience. It has been, and this is true. You've heard this with test taking. The first answer that comes to mind is usually the right answer. And when I heard Lindsey Graham had died, my first thought was he was assassinated. Wasn't that yours? I mean, you know. Yeah. Sarasota. Hey, Sarasota. Do you know Tim? Sarasota Tim. But that was my first thought. That was my first thought. Yep. Yep. It's really, it's scary. It's scary. You know? But we're living through it. So it's important to talk about it and share our reaction. Because your reaction, my reaction is all, you know, everybody's reaction is becoming a part of the historical record. You know, people are going to look back on everything that was said this weekend and today to see what happened. And the majority of people believe that he was assassinated. And what they're trying to do now is to convince us otherwise. That doesn't mean he didn't have an aneurysm, a heart attack. They have the ability to bring those things upon a person. I mean, you heard what Stitchfield said, right? Let me play Stitchfield again. I played at the beginning of the stream, but some of you may not have been here. A conspiracy is not necessarily untrue or crazy, right? Conspiracy doesn't mean false or wrong or nuts. Let me pull up Stitchfield again. Okay, Grant Stitchfield, okay? Here he is.
A brief and sudden illness? My ass. Lindsey Graham is dead. I don't think this was just some random illness. I don't believe in coincidences. I believe it was a direct energy weapon used against him. Now, who would do such a thing? Russia? Lindsey Graham was in Ukraine not 24 hours ago trying to end this war. Russia would have an interest of killing Lindsey Graham. You know, these direct energy weapons, they use energy waves, sonic waves. They can cause brain tumors, heart attacks, you name it. They are devastating. They are real. My belief is something fishy is going on here. Whatever you think about Lindsey Graham, and I disagreed with him on a lot of things, especially Ukraine. He was a decent guy, and he loved America. Russia would want him dead. I hope the CIA, I hope the FBI are investigating this. They need to be, because as I've always told you, there are no coincidences in Washington, D.C., or foreign policy, or all of these other military actions. You better believe it.
So that's Grant Stitchfield. So what do you think? He seems to be a guy that's in the know. But yeah, it's sad. I mean, I'm in shock about it still, about Lindsey Graham, aren't you? I really am. I like Lindsey Graham. You don't have to agree with somebody 100% of the time to like him. Liberals don't understand that, right? If you don't agree with them 100% of the time, they. By the way, those of you that would like to support my content, become a Patreon supporter. There's a link in the description. And if you become a Patreon supporter, you get access to exclusive live streams where I talk about things that I cannot talk about here or anywhere else. And there's a link in the description. You have to be a paid Patreon supporter to have access to the content. It's just, you can join for $5 a month. And not only do you get access to the upcoming content, but you get access to the entire back catalog of content as well. There's a link in the description. Yeah, everybody liked Lindsey. But I'm still in shock about it. I really am. I can't believe it. I just can't. It's just hard to believe he's gone. And they went over the line with releasing the cause of death so quickly without any investigation. Trying to plug in Nikki Haley, who they were trying to plug in. Their plan was to plug her in and make her the Republican nominee if Butler went the other way. And then they released that AI photo of Mitch McConnell. I mean, it was just too much. See, they think we're stupid. They think the American people are stupid and will buy whatever bullcrap they feed us, right? That's it. Maybe we do. Who knows? It's upsetting. They'll stop at nothing to stop. The Save America Act, the uniparty, the establishment of both parties will forever lose their grip on the American people with the Save America Act. Now, Nikki Haley may not be the replacement in the end. The blowback may be too heavy, and they may plug somebody else in. But they're really pushing her right now. But she cannot be trusted. She can't be trusted. Cannot trust Nikki Haley. What a sad thing to replace the great Lindsey Graham with Nikki Haley. Nope. Nope. These are the inappropriate talk there. These are really scary people. Really scary people. They really are. Look at who Trump is fighting. Right? He's fighting some really dangerous people. Look at everything they've done. They've shot him. They've tried to shoot him again. They tried to put President Trump in prison. They broke into his house. All that crap they've done. They'll stop at nothing to stop MAGA. Let's face it. Now, if you're new to my channel, make sure you subscribe. The next stream, which will be in just over an hour, I'll be in the studio taking your live calls. My name's Brian. This is where MAGA comes to talk. I'll see you on the next